We have the integral arctan x with respect to x. What's important to note here is that we would really struggle to integrate this if we didn't recognize that what this is actually 1 times arctan x dx. And because we know that it's 1 times arctan, we can recognize that this is actually a product. And because it's a product, that indicates that we're dealing with an integration by parts problem. And so what we can do is we can let u equal arctan x, and then the derivative of u, du, then becomes 1 over 1 plus x squared. Now it's important to note that if there was anything in here substituting for x, what you would have to do then is integrate that properly, and that would likely change your numerator and also what you've got stored down here in the x squared. But because this is simple and it's just an x, it just stays the typical derivative of arctan. We can set dv as being 1, and then v with respect to x is x. And because we're doing integration by parts, we go across first and then down and over. And so first we get x arctan x by going across, and then we subtract the integral of x over 1 plus x squared, x over 1 plus x squared, by going down like so, with respect to x. Now, we've got x over 1 plus x squared in the integrand here, and the easiest way to take care of that is to perform a u sub. So we'll let u equal 1 plus x squared. The derivative of u is 2x dx, and you'll notice that we've got x dx here, and for us to get x dx in our du, we just need to divide this side by 2, divide this side by 2, and now all of a sudden 1/2 du equals x dx. And so to finish this out, we get x arctan x minus the integral of 1 over u du, because u is this right there, and then du is x dx. We have x dx here. We just need to pop a 1/2 in front. And now we just need to do this final integration. So we've got x arctan x minus 1/2, and the integral of 1 over u is just ln absolute value u plus c. Because we're dealing with an indefinite integral here, there are no bounds. We must have this constant at the end. And so now we just need to plug back in with u so that everything is back in terms of x. And so u up here is 1 plus x squared. So we'll come back down here and say x arctan x minus 1/2 the natural log. Now what's really important here, as we plug back in for u, is we've got x squared. Now x squared can never be negative, and we're simply adding 1 to it. So since this can never be negative, and we're adding something to it, that means this can go in regular parentheses rather than up and down absolute values. So we can pop 1 plus x squared inside there, plus c. It's worth noting that these parentheses are fairly important. Lots of professors will take off points if you put them in absolute values, because those are deemed to be redundant, since this value can never be negative. Anyway, this is the final solution to the integral of arctan. If you have any other questions or any other math or physics problems that you'd like me to tackle, leave them in the comments below. I hope that you found this helpful.